llamo Roberto.
Extreme. Kiss my ass. Championship.
I broke my back.
Podcast. All right.
Soy Fiesta.
Who do you think you are?
You absolutely suck.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Oh, good for you.
Oh God! Oh God! I'm running!
Welcome to a very special edition of Extreme Championship Podcast. What's up, Weber?
To start things off by sharing a little bit about my experience at the Van Halen concert
All right.
recently. This is
You did go to Van Halen.
I did. It's Extreme Championship Podcast. Evan and Shane hanging out, generally hanging out.
Generally.
Yeah. So I went to see Van Halen, and it was great. It was. I mean, 3/4 of it was incredible. 3/4 of the band, incredible. Eddie was better than I saw them in 2007. Eddie was better than he was in 2007. Wolfgang's he's just a kid. He's getting better as the days go on. But David Lee Roth was just bad. He really was.
Really?
Yeah, he sang maybe every third word. Maybe it was just like he wasn't even trying. It really hurt it because I feel like they really have to be a show. Like because they're a relic. It's washed up, and they really have to put on a all hands on deck type of performance. And I don't know.
I feel like DLR would be the one that was like, was he at least like running around and jumping around with his crotch like everywhere? And
just a little bit, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah,
He's just kind of hanging
Kind
out.
of killed it. I have to be honest with you. Yeah, it was kind of like, all right. The set list was incredible, though.
Oh, that's disappointing, man.
Yeah, it was good still, but
So who was singing for him in 07? Was it Sammy?
no, it was David Lee Roth, and he was
Oh,
great.
that's right. That's when they like reformed for the first time.
Yeah, and I had better seats. I went to a show in a smaller market per se, where there was less security, and I literally just walked up to the front row. It was packed, but me and my buddy
Nice,
kind
there
of
you go.
squeezed down there, so we had really good seats too. But here's the set list. This is a couple weeks ago. The set list: Unchained opening, Running with the Devil, She's the Woman, Romeo Delight, Tattoo, Everybody Wants Some, Somebody Get Me a Doctor, Chinatown, Hear About It Later, Pretty Woman, Drum Soul, You Really Got Me, The Trouble with Never, I like that song off the new record, Dance the Night Away, I'll Wait, Hot for Teacher, Woman in Love, Hang 'Em High, Beautiful Girls, Ice Cream Man, Panama, Ain't Talking About Love, Jump.
What were the encores?
Just one, and it's Jump. It's the only one.
Nah, yeah, you have to. You have to. That's awesome. They opened up with Unchained.
Yeah, that is.
Give me a break, Dave.
Song. Yeah.
One break coming up.
Yow!
That's half the great stuff on listening to Van Halen albums is just like the little like one-liners that Dave delivers in between like verses and stuff.
Yeah.
He talks like an old mobster from like the 30s or something. Like, yeah, come on, see, yeah, give me a break, kid.
When he's not just making carnal sounds.
God damn it, baby, no, I ain't lying to you. I'm only gonna tell you one time.
That's it. It's the best.
God-given babies, I'm not loving you. I'm only gonna do you one night.
He's gonna just it just sparked some interest sparked some interest, which I have a little bit of interest in this, but not too much. But the Aerosmith tour, they're going on.
Oh, dude, yeah. I was
tour.
looking for me and my girlfriend texted me. She's like, Aerosmith's playing at the Hollywood Bowl. I was like, oh my god, let's go.
You should.
Not only are they playing at the Hollywood Bowl, but they're playing with Cheap Effin' Trick.
Yes.
I saw
will say.
Cheap Trick. They did this tour back in like October. They came to LA. They played the Greek Theater, which is this cool outdoor venue for people that aren't familiar with Los Angeles. But they played it with an orchestra. I was a little afraid the orchestra was going to be like too overpowering. It was some concerts when there's an orchestra, you can't even hear the electric guitar or anything.
Yeah.
You could barely hear the orchestra. It was awesome. And if you ever listen to that Dream Police record or a lot of the Cheap Trick records, there's some orchestration there. but it's just like there in the background, so it was awesome, man. I got so shit-faced that night. I lost my phone. It was terrible, but it was a great concert. Cheap Trick puts you in just a carnal mindset, that's for sure.
Well, what you just described is the act of going to a concert.
Yeah, especially the act of going to like a rock concert with a band from like the 70s or the 80s. So I can only imagine how friggin' Aerosmith and Cheap Trick would be. But we went online to look at tickets, and they're starting at like $138 or something. It's ridiculous.
Really? Ugh. And they're already.
Like,
that's rough. Well,
you old bastards. How do you really need more money?
Well,
really?
Yes. Other than Steven Tyler, I'd say the answer is a resounding yes.
He probably right. Yeah, Tom Hamilton's probably just like he's probably doing like drum lessons at Guitar Center in his spare time to make ends meet.
Yeah, Music Unlimited, Kingston, Mass. Hey, hang on to that reference.
But hey, we got a very special show for you today.
Speaking of washed up 80s people, we're going to talk about the greatest event.
Come on now. Hey, that's not fair. That's not fair. It's a special week. You know what week it is, Evan? WrestleMania week, and we've got a very special edition of Extreme Championship Podcast for you guys. Stone Cold Shane Quinn and the gobbledygooker Evan Weber presenting you with a special WrestleMania pre-show to get you all amped up for this weekend's festivities. It only comes around once a year, and we figured might as well buy into the hype. You know what I mean? It's sort of like Super Bowl weekend. It's the Super Bowl weekend for wrestling fans, which I have to admit I don't pay attention as much as I used to. But still once a year when WrestleMania comes around, you got to tune in a little bit just to see what's going on because you know it's going to be good.
Right, and you don't have to pay attention either because when WrestleMania weekend comes around in the month leading up to it or so, the wrestling stars that we do remember from the past and the legends come back and
that's right.
Put in their dues, the once a year dues. So you have
but
the Heartbreak Kid.
If you follow the Iron Sheik on Twitter, they never really leave.
No, they do. They certainly don't.
If you guys haven't seen the Iron Sheik's Twitter feed, go check it out right now because I'm sure that's going to be a staple of our podcast. He pretty much just makes fun of Hulk Hogan, Jose Canseco, Tito Santana, Chris Bosch, Chris Brown.
I want to know, are you the man or are you a fucking
This is from an
piece
interview.
of shit? No good motherfucker.
It's just, that's his opinion. It doesn't matter. That was Randy Savage. I mean,
Jack Rollins, you're no good motherfucker.
it doesn't matter the name.
It's so belligerent that people actually started to question whether it was the real Iron Sheik or whether it was a parody Twitter account. And his agent actually released a statement like, no, this is the Iron Sheik. This is his way of expressing his viewpoints and opinions. And I think he's got a ton of followers on Twitter because it's just so effing entertaining. So yeah, they never really leave. But hey, around WrestleMania week, I mean, you start the electricity's in the air. Am I right, Evan? Am I right?
Absolutely. And what are we going to do with that electricity? It's in the air right now. We got to reach up. We got to grab it. We got to harness it. So we're going to do some trivia. We're going to go through our favorite moments.
Cut it up with razor blades, snort that shit, and just go nuts for an hour. I hope you guys are ready. This is going to be fun.
And then after we snort, we're going to use the same razor blade to cut our forehead in the typical wrestling fashion, and we bleed out just a little bit.
And then I'm going to choke slam you through a table.
Yeah. That's how it's gonna end.
All right. Hey, well, we might as well get into it, huh? You want to fire it up there, Weber?
All right. It's time for the greatest event in sports entertainment.
WrestleMania! You got to say it like you're constipated.
The World Wrestling Federation. What the world is watching.
And now, Vince McMahon.
No, what's the point? Oh, yeah!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to WrestleMania.
The greatest wrestling spectacular of all time.
Jam-packed here in Atlantic City for WrestleMania 5 at Trump Plaza.
The stage is set. WrestleMania, the biggest matchup of all time.
Hulk Hogan, the Mega Power, the Ultimate Warrior, Sergeant Slaughter.
You could cut the
That was the
electricity
best.
with a knife. It's going to be fast, hot, and furious. Hold on, fasten your seatbelt.
It's WrestleMania.
Nice. Don't fade this out, Weber. Do not fade this out. Let this roll.
I won't.
Turn it up. Oh, yeah. That doesn't get you pumped for WrestleMania weekend.
feel like just doing stairs, working out really hard,
Yeah, some sort of montage.
putting on a tank top, just cheering and in public, putting my hands up in the air and being excited with myself and the way that I conduct my life.
You know something, Mean Gene? You don't have to remind me and my Hulkamaniacs that at Sky Dome, we're gonna face the Ultimate Challenge, brother. When we crossed the border from the United States of America to Canada, I was hovering over Sky Dome, brother. I saw what was beneath me, man. I saw the greatest arena of all times where the Ultimate Challenge will take place.
That music right there makes me think of sitting on my living room floor after I had just come home from the movie stop, which was, you guessed it, a movie rental store. Even before the chains. I mean, this is way back when Joe Schmo.
You're right out of town.
And Joe Schmo could rent you VHS tapes for $3 a night.
Isn't that weird? You can't go to video stores anymore.
Nope, you really can't.
How crazy is that?
Even Netflix is almost kind of a joke. Like
Netflix sucks, man. If I want to watch WrestleMania 7 or like SummerSlam 94, if I want to see The Undertaker versus The Undertaker, I want to see it right now. I don't want to have to wait 2 days because I'm not going to want to see The Undertaker versus The Undertaker in 2 days. That's like a novelty. Dude, I kid you not. On that topic, when I was putting together that intro bit last night and I was digging for like WrestleMania clips and stuff to use for audio, I get so pumped up listening to those intro videos. They're all the intros to like all the WrestleManias you can find on YouTube. I get so pumped up that I actually went on Amazon and I ordered the anthology DVDs, WrestleMania 1 through 10. Kid you not.
That was the best. That was
it's so pathetic, but it's so true.
It's not pathetic, and it's something I might actually do tonight. So.
I had a gift. I had cash available on Amazon, and I was like, you know what? I don't play many video games anymore. I'm not going to do anything with this money. I'm going to buy these effing WrestleManias. Because
Well,
I was
that's also-
play some of those intros. Play that WrestleMania 6 intro. Tell me this is not the greatest thing you've ever heard.
Upon the examination of the galaxies of space, images begin to appear. Images of strange and powerful forces. But of all the forces in the universe, the two most powerful, Hulk Hogan
Two most powerful forces in the
the
universe.
Ultimate Warrior. Prepare to explode. Champion versus champion. Title for title. It's the Ultimate Challenge. It's WrestleMania!
Prepare to explode. Is that a sexual reference? What is that exactly? All of it is kind of borderline, just
You know what?
weird.
Play that WrestleMania 5 intro now because I think he uses an explode in that one too.
Yeah.
He loves exploding.
Wait.
Crank it up.
It's
What's the
crank-
crescendo right here?
Oh, wait. Dun, 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 dun. I just want to I'm just like,
I want to
fist pumping
plug in
the
my
sky.
guitar and just wail right now. Did you notice? Have you noticed that? I mean, you can't have wrestling music. Every single wrestling theme song is all just basically wailing guitar solos.
Yep.
But there is one event
I was watching. I was watching Raw the other night, and The Rock came out.
Here we are, Gorilla.
His entire theme song is
You
just
should be fired up. It's
one
the
gigantic
ultimate
wailing guitar solo with like delay and reverb on it. It's like it's so 80s.
You know, we're talking about the 80s, and we're talking about that, and you're talking about guitar-driven wrestling themes. There's one that it's probably, I think back to 8th grade for myself when I was, a feisty young teenage boy, and there's really nothing I'd rather hear than this.
Wailing guitar riff.
It's the most badass entrance theme ever. I just threw a beer bottle through my own teeth, breaking stuff in my own home.
You gotta give me 2 seconds. I need to go outside and slap my roommate.
Yeah, you do. You need to go outside and call someone a son of a bitch. You need to go outside. You need to go to a convenience store. Tell the person working there that they ought to respect you. They ought to respect that you got a can of whoop ass. You're fixing to open it up on someone. They better hope it's not them. It's the general attitude of knowing that you have 1 to 2 to 6 cans of whoop ass that you are planning to open up on one or a group of people.
You know what? If you're having a bad day, If you're having a bad day, all you need to do, you put on some clothes, throw on your iPod, pump that sucker up as loud as it can go. You blast that theme music, and you just walk down the street, and every single person you see, you just look at them sideways a little bit. I guarantee you'll feel better.
You will. And they'll feel frightened.
You'll feel better.
Go up on your roof, have a few cigarettes, just hang out.
Smash some beer bottles.
Walk around in Walmart. You don't have to buy anything, but you can go to the gun section.
Maybe you gotta buy a
guns.
fifth of like Kentucky Times or something.
Hold a few guns. Maybe hold up a few crossbows.
Buy some ammo.
All right, so we're gonna get into WrestleMania. We've done some themes, and I think it's. I got into wrestling. I don't know about you, but I really got into wrestling probably around 1992, 93.
Yeah, sure. When you're old enough to actually like perceive stuff.
Right. And that's when I started going to the movie store that I mentioned and started renting all the old videos. I almost was renting and watching more old stuff.
I think that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah. I didn't know how necessary it was to drop the name again, considering no one knows it. But small town movie store, and I'd go in, and I remember, for me, it's almost like I was so laser focused in on those kind of older tapes, and I felt like I was in on something that only I knew about, type of thing.
Yeah,
because I was
absolutely
kind of going out and renting these things, and it was, I mean, it's like porn, you're like, it's just like this thing that I have like as a kid, it's like this, maybe porn isn't the best analogy, but you hear that all the time.
Yeah, I think you're getting a little weird on us.
No. Well, like if you hear, like this is Patriots.
Well, when
porn,
you hear Vince McMahon just say the mega powers explode, you just get
maybe that's where it came from. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, so let's talk about WrestleMania 1.
Let's just change the subject. No, I wanted to say you bring up a good point, because I've got a real good buddy back home. He's this guy that my best friend that I went to high school with. His older brother, also really good friend, who I'm sure is going to listen to this WrestleMania pre-show to get all hyped up. He is a bit older, probably 5 years older than me, and so he's part of that older wrestling generation where he knows, everything about 80s wrestling, especially when it was separated into different territories, AWA, NWA, World Class, WWF. And so guys that were huge fan favorites back in that heyday, like, for example, the Junkyard Dog. I could never really get into the Junkyard Dog. I never understood what was so cool about the Junkyard Dog.
He was a big face too, and I was just like, all right.
But dude, I mean, there are some people that like these are their favorite wrestler of all time. JYD, man.
You are one pathetic loser.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the Junkyard Dog, but I don't. You don't ever really care about those guys. So back to my point. So you're reaching back. So we talk about WrestleMania 1. It was Hogan, clearly, but then there was also Andre, always a big name, and you kind of knew who he was. Trying to think who else was.
Well, then you also had Billy Martin and Liberace, and Muhammad Ali was the guest ref, and Cyndi Lauper came out. She was there. Mr. T fought in the main event. It's the rock and wrestling, man. Yeah, that was the start. That's how WrestleMania blew up. I mean, they just basically got a ton of celebrities to help them out and endorse their product, and it blew up.
Yep. I mean, I think there was a couple of good matches in that one though. Andre the Giant fought Big John Studd in
no, that was a battle royal.
Oh no, WrestleMania 1, Andre fought Big John Studd in a $15,000 slam match. And
that's right. I'm thinking it too. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and it was.
And he threw the money to the audience.
Yeah, it was Big John Studd betting Andre the Giant he couldn't slam him for $15,000. It's like, shouldn't this one? Andre the Giant's like 540 pounds at this point, and Big John Studd was big, but just to the eye, it was pretty clear that Andre the Giant was probably 100, 200 pounds bigger. I mean, like, bigger.
Well, hey, let's be honest here. There's never been any logic that's gone into wrestling. I mean,
no.
Come on now. You've got to suspend your disbelief just a little bit.
All the way.
Yeah, pretty much all the way, and then some. You got to go like there's a line that disbelief is drawn, and you have to go like way on the other side.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm with you.
And obviously we're on the other side of the line.
Yeah, you could say that. But yeah, so
That's pretty apparent. Well, hey, you want to get into this? You want to get into this trivia or what? Should we move along here?
Yeah, let's do some trivia. That works for me.
All right. All right, guys.
Kind of rock and roll. So who knows more here? I think it's you, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna do my best. You know, I'm gonna come with the knowledge and bring it to you hard, and see what you got.
You're gonna bring it to me hard. You gonna explode?
Relax.
All right. I'm relaxed. Let's. All right. Yeah. Let's do this. We should. So, what does the winner get? What are we doing here?
I think it should be. I was thinking about this earlier, and I think maybe the loser should have to. The loser should have to dress up as a wrestler to the point that it's a pretty obnoxious, invisible gimmick all day on WrestleMania Sunday.
All right. I'll do Bam Bam.
And take pictures and post them on the Extreme Pod Google Plus page. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the website.
Yeah, all our
the
Google Plus
Twitter
fans will go check that out.
Yeah, the Google Plus one. Our Twitter feed. We'll have to get it out there. And
all right, I got I'll do Bam Bam. Who are you gonna do?
Oh, Bam Bam. Oh
No, I can't do Bam Bam. I'll do Hogan or something.
If you could find that suit and put that flaming suit on,
Just get like a bald cap.
Shit. All right, so let's think about it. And it can be anybody. It can be like John Cena, new guys. Who would I do?
I'm trying to think of
gotta be
something
like,
that I already have. Like, I might have to do like Diesel or something because I have some fake hair that I can use as a goatee, and I have like leather pants and stuff. So I could probably do Big Daddy Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna do Irwin R. Schyster.
All right, with the suspenders, I like it.
And I'll walk around with the briefcase too.
All right, well, I hope you lose.
I hope you lose.
All right, well, hey, let's kick it off. WrestleMania trivia.
Ow! All right.
Maximus.
What you got? You want to kick it
All
off?
right, who's going first here? I'll let you go first.
All right. So here's a question for you.
And your microphone's up, so if I hear you Googling or typing, I know you're doing it.
Yeah. No, I won't. I'll totally
right.
I'll be fair. What was the first WrestleMania wrestling legend Terry Funk competed in?
Ooh, man, that's a good one. I'm tempted to say 14, but I know that he competed at one before 14.
This is a very hard question.
Are we putting a time limit on this?
No, go for it. I mean, if you think you don't have it,
shit.
it's a tough one. I wouldn't have got it.
I'm trying to think. It was like an early one. I wanna think it was like WrestleMania 1 or something.
It's very early. It's not 1.
It's not 1. It's not 3. I know 3 really well. It's not 3. Maybe it's not 4, and it's not 5, and it's not. Well, you said it's not 1, right?
Not 1. It's early.
All right, so I'm going 2.
And you're right.
Am I really?
Yeah.
That was a total
WrestleMania
shot in the
2.
dark. It was a tag team, though, right?
It was.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah. Wow. Terry Funk and Haas Funk, who's Dory Funk Jr.
I was gonna say 1 too. You shouldn't have done that.
Well, whatever. I don't know.
One step closer to putting on those suspenders.
I can't wait. I want to.
Yep. You guys all go to our Facebook page on Sunday. See Evan Weber dressed up as Irwin R. Schyster.
And I'll give you an extra point. Who did they wrestle against? Haas and Terry Funk from the double
man,
cross.
I have no effing idea. There were so many like random tag teams back in the day where they would just put a face in with a face. So I'm gonna guess it was Tito Santana and someone because he was a tag team partner with everyone.
Wow. It's indeed a face and a face, one of which is Tito Santana and the Junkyard Dog.
And who? The JYD, really?
JYD.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It was Terry and Dory, right?
Yep. Terry and Haas was his name.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And Haas.
Who's credited with inventing the Texas cloverleaf.
All right. Oh, really?
Well,
hey, Dean Malenko.
Yep.
Man of 1,000 holds.
It all comes from the Double Cross Ranch one way or another.
Yeah, always. Well, hey, okay.
All right, hit me.
Now, here's an easy one. You should be able to get this. What was the first ever title match at a WrestleMania?
It must have been the ladies championship match at WrestleMania 1, or it was probably it was called the ladies at that point. I'd say it's maybe Intercontinental WrestleMania 1. I can't think of who it is.
You can't think of who it is?
No.
So are you going with the ladies or are you going with the IC?
Shit. You know what? I'm going to go with the ladies.
You absolutely suck.
You should have stuck with your original answer.
Damn it.
It was the IC title. The Junkyard Dog defeated Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Oh, I would have said that.
What's that?
If you had asked me who was in that Intercontinental match, I would have said the Hammer. God damn
No
it.
shit? Yeah, the Hammer
damn it.
actually was the champion, but he didn't lose the title because JYD won by countout.
Well,
So Madison Square Garden fans almost rioted that night.
Yeah.
Luckily, Liberace calmed them down.
Just taking Joe Schmo from Long Island, taking his paycheck away, not giving him entertainment.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of going through the WrestleMania. There's a lot of BS disqualifications and things like that.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
dude.
you don't need that in WrestleMania.
Do you know that that ridiculous double disqualification match in the tournament at WrestleMania 4 with Hogan and Andre?
Yeah, I mean that was the.
Do you know that Hogan got paid $1.7 million for that WrestleMania?
Wow.
1.7 million in what was that? 1988.
That was 88. He's the draw, though. I mean, he was in the ring with Savage.
He was in WrestleMania for literally like 5 minutes. That match lasted.
Yeah, but I mean but he came out with Savage, and he
did come out with Savage. That's true.
Set up that year-long angle, and we can get to
that. Was the start of the Mega Powers, and they exploded.
Best angle of the 80s, no question.
Oh yeah, Mega Powers Explode is great.
No question.
Dude, how integral was Miss Elizabeth in the history of wrestling, or WWF at least?
Yeah, so many great moments. I don't even know where to start with that.
All right. Question number 2, sir.
Okay.
You're asking the question.
Yeah. Give me.
All right. What are you going off the top of your head here?
No.
All right. Making me wait in suspense, are you?
Okay. I am going to ask you a question about WrestleMania 6.
Ooh. All right.
This was one of my favorites. As we heard Vince McMahon speak about earlier, there was explosions,
constellations,
carnal eruptions.
Yep.
I'm going to ask you, who did Honky Tonk Man and Greg the Hammer Valentine as a weird Elvis impersonation tag team get? I don't even know if it was a match, but their guitars were smashed by another tag team. Tag team.
God, I don't even know, man.
It's a tough one.
WrestleMania 6. I want to say either like Demolition or LOD. I'll just say Demolition. I have no idea.
It was in fact the Bushwhackers.
Oh wow!
Right? I know. I saw that in
Luke
the highlight.
Butch.
Yeah. I was actually licked as a 12-year-old at a Raw at the Lowell Memorial Auditorium in Massachusetts.
For those that don't know, and I don't know why people would be listening to this podcast, so they don't know who Luke and Butch were, but they're these two Australian mentally challenged guys that would walk around just licking people. It was great.
Yeah, I mean it's
their theme song started with Hoagie. They're obsessed with sandwiches.
Okay,
so it's 1-1, or no? I have to ask you the second question.
It's 1-0.
So you're 1-1, and I'm 1 for 2, and you are 0 for 1.
Yeah.
Question number 2. What was the first defeat that the Ultimate Warrior ever suffered at WrestleMania, and it was also the first pinfall defeat he ever suffered in the WWF?
Oh man! All right.
The clock is ticking.
WrestleMania 5 lost to Rick Rude.
You got it?
I just knew that too. I actually had a note about the fact that Rick Rude painted Ultimate Warrior's face on his trunks for that one. On
that's awesome.
His ass. Like it was just weird. It was like
He
on the
lost
seat of his pants.
Enan held his foot down on the Warrior.
That is what it was.
Press.
Yes, I remember that.
Yep. All right. Hey, so we're both 1 for 2.
Okay.
Question
so I'm gonna hit
number
you.
3.
See. I'm gonna go to my favorite, WrestleMania 7. It's one of the best. You're probably gonna get this one because it's a classic. Everyone knows all the matches. You should.
Okay.
It should be stamped into your brain.
Okay.
Okay. During the Big Boss Man Mr. Perfect contest, The legend.
I'm familiar with it.
The legend, Andre the Giant, comes out in just a button-up shirt. Just walks out on the side of the Boss Man and starts chopping people in their neck region. I want you to name for me 3 people who were chopped, meaning the traditional, side of the hand chopped to the neck by the legend himself, Andre the Giant, in that match.
3 people?
3.
That's not fair.
All right, 2.
All right. Bobby Heenan.
Yes.
Bobby Heenan and Mr. Perfect?
Okay, yeah, that's right.
All right. I can see why you made me do 3.
Take a guess. You'll give me that one. I'll give you that one. Take a guess at the third, though.
Shit. Who was the coach? No, coach was after. Coach wasn't with Mr. Perfect yet then. Shit, man.
Think about who was with Heenan.
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, man. I don't know. Ted DiBiase? He wasn't with Heenan.
No, yeah, he wasn't. Haku.
Yeah.
Yep.
King Haku.
King Haku, that's it.
King Haku. All right, good question, my friend.
All right, so 3-2.
All right. Wait, what?
You're up 3-2, right?
No, I only got 2. Oh. I missed the
oh yeah, right.
The WrestleMania 6. All right. Okay. So you're both 2 for 3.
Okay, go.
Oh no, wait. You're 1 for 2. So here is your third question.
All right. Yep.
Who is the only wrestler to appear at both WrestleMania 1 and WrestleMania 10?
Oh man. 1 and 10.
WrestleMania 1. I don't think you're going to get this. This is a tough one.
WrestleMania 1 and 10. Bam Bam. No. Bret Hart.
No.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I have no clue.
It's actually Matt Bourne, who appeared in WrestleMania 1
is that?
and lost to Ricky Steamboat.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
And then WrestleMania 10, he appeared as Doink the Clown and tagged with Dink and lost to Bam Bam and Luna.
I'm going to destroy you with this next question.
You absolutely suck.
That's bullshit.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right, let's do it. What's the next question?
Let's do it. At WrestleMania 2, 3 locations, Chicago, New York, LA. A lot of big contests. One of the shittiest WrestleManias, if you ask me. The main event was Hogan versus King Kong Bundy in the cage in LA. There was a lot of celebrities, as per the usual for WrestleMania. They're trying to amp it up. There was a celebrity star of a sitcom at ringside. A popular sitcom at the time. This is 1980.
I watched this last night.
Oh, fuck you. 1985. What's the name of the sitcom?
The sitcom?
The sitcom.
I was gonna give you the fucking actress.
Not an actress. It's an actor.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Susan St. James.
No, she was in New York, calling with Vince McMahon. Calling in New York. This is in LA. I should say.
Wait. I missed. Oh, okay. So it was in LA.
This is the LA. Yep. Main event was Hogan. It's kind of surprising that Hogan and Bundy didn't have
in a cage. That was awesome. That was a great match.
It wasn't. No, it was terrible.
Yes, it was.
Oh, fuck
no,
you.
you're wrong.
That was
a great match.
It wasn't.
Hogan Bundy? What? Go watch it again. It's so good.
It ends so shit. It's shitty. It's shitty.
No way.
I disagree.
Hogan jumped on the cage and then he rammed Heenan into the cage. That was great. All right. So you're saying there was a celebrity in Los Angeles?
Yep. I'm not even asking for his. I say it's a he. Not even asking for his name. He was the star of what popular sitcom? He was at ringside, just being a dude.
Son of a bitch.
You're no good motherfucker.
This is fucking 85?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Why don't you call up Matt Bourne and ask him?
I'm going to fly to Boston and just powerbomb you through the kitchen table. Man, I got no idea. Night Court?
The answer is Silver Spoon.
Who is the celebrity?
Ricky Schroeder? No clue. Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
thanks there, you friggin' douche. You're a dick. You're a real dick, you know that. All right, so we're both what? 1 for 3?
You gotta make your own breaks and laugh, yeah.
No, wait. You are 1 for you're.
I'm 1 for 3. I think you're 2 for 3.
You're 1 for 3, and I'm 2 for 4.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Now, what was the only match at WrestleMania 10 that was not on the broadcast?
Oh man, I have no clue.
I'll give you a hint. 2 of them like hoagies and licking people.
Oh, okay. The Bushwhackers versus, I'll say, the tag teams in '94. Oh man, Men on a Mission. No clue.
Ooh, no, Men on a Mission was actually on the actual pay-per-view. They fought the Quebecers.
The first wrestling superstar I encountered as a real person in real life was the manager of Men on a Mission. His name was Mo. Am I right? Or was that one?
No. The manager was Oscar.
Oscar. Yep. He was getting a concession at the Boston Garden when I was at a house show in 1994. I was like, Dad, is that really him? And my dad was like, what? What are you...
Is that really Oscar, the manager of Men on a Mission?
The guy that I see on Saturday mornings on WWF Superstars? Yeah,
oh, man.
I guess. I'm sure it is.
That's exactly how my dad used to react to wrestling. I remember one time the Smoking Guns were fighting for the tag team championships.
Woo!
And I think they might actually have been fighting the team that's the other half of the answer to this question that I'm just going to give you because you're not going to get it.
No.
The Heavenly Bodies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Heavenly Bodies.
Past, right?
Who?
And I remember my dad wanted us to come upstairs for lunch, and we were like, no, Dad, the tag team title's in the line. And he unplugged the TV.
And you wanted to cry. You did cry.
That son of a bitch. I probably cried like a little.
Should have.
Yeah, I should have. All right, so you're
Smoking Guns. Wait. No,
you're 1 for 4. You pathetic loser.
You are one pathetic loser.
Okay. Anyways, next one. It's me.
So I believe, it's you. Let's go. Bring it.
All right.
If I get this right,
I'm Irwin R.
Schyster costume.
It's not much of a debate. I will buy the suspenders. I will put the pictures online. I will wear glasses. Whatever. I'll figure it out.
Excellent.
Okay. We're going to go to WrestleMania 8. Who was Bret Hart's opponent?
Oh, come on, man. That's so easy.
Well, I don't know. I deleted my questions, so I'm just kind of riffing here.
IC title. Roddy Piper.
Correct.
Yep. I'll give you my last one because you're not gonna get it. I just want to see you go 1 for 5.
Okay.
What was the first WrestleMania where a heel left as the champion? Or a bad guy for all you common folk, all you non-believers.
Common folk are not tuning in.
A heel is a bad guy, and a face is a good guy.
Otherwise known as a baby face.
And douchebag fans that pay way too much attention to wrestling are marks. We're marks. The first WrestleMania where a heel left as the WWF. I don't think it was E yet, so good hint for you.
Yeah, that was a good hint.
Champion.
Oh shit.
Oh shit is right.
Let's see. 14.
How does it feel to have your reputation soiled on national podcast radio?
Well, it doesn't make me feel poorly at all to lose the Matt Bourne question. It also doesn't make me feel poorly to not know the untelevised match from WrestleMania 10. It doesn't make me feel like, because you didn't know it either. You looked it up, motherfucker. And the doink thing. And
I knew the doink thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't. So I'm thinking it's still WWF at WrestleMania 14. Austin wins that one. 13 is
13's Take.
Taker, yep. No, wasn't 13 when Diesel beat Shawn Michaels, when Shawn Michaels was heel?
No, that was 11, my friend.
11, yeah, that's 11. Right. 15 was Austin over The Rock, I think. It gets real blurry after that. I mean, I have no idea. I'm going to say it was I'm just going to guess it's the one where Austin turned heel and went with McMahon. I have no idea.
That would be a good guess, but you'd be wrong. It was WrestleMania 16, also known as WrestleMania 2000.
Oh.
That four-way main event where Mick Foley went for the big spot to go like elbow drop someone on the table outside of the ring and missed and like totally fucked himself up.
Okay, and then
Remember that?
did The Rock take it? Oh, Triple
That
H.
was the one. No, it was Triple H, The Rock, Mick Foley, and Big Show, and all four of them were represented by like a separate McMahon. Triple H ended up winning with Stephanie. He's a bad guy.
All right. Yep.
Yep.
See, that's when it starts to get blurry for me at that point. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know, but.
All right, so I think the final score was I got 3 out of 5, and you got 1 out of 5.
You no good motherfucker. You bring the Doink the Clown into the scenario. The Doink. You bring in the untelevised wrestling match. You know
Matt
good
Bourne,
job,
baby, Matt Bourne.
Fuck you.
You know what that means? That means I win! Hit my music, maestro!
Fuck you. You know, I said I'm going to be Irwin R. Schyster. I really wish... It's something of what's realistic, but I wish I had the $1 Million Man suit that you peel off. You peel it off like it's a jumpsuit that you go to the gym with. It may be made out of gold tinfoil.
Even if it's music, I don't want to cat.
What?
I said I don't actually win any cash, even though we're playing this music, but you have to dress up as Irwin R. Schyster.
IRS.
And post them to the ECP Facebook page or Google Plus page, or whatever the fuck it is, this Sunday for WrestleMania. I love it.
I will. You win.
All our listeners are so excited right now. I'm getting texts from the 401.
Yeah, you got some 401 texts.
Yeah.
I got a lot from the 508, some 617, a 781.
Most of them just say, "Who the fuck is Matt Bourne?"
Yeah. My thoughts exactly. Irwin R. Schyster, by the way, a veteran of one WrestleMania.
Scrub.
Because of the $1 Million Mang to DBS.
I just remember in the mid '90s he was in a feud with Tatanka, and I think he like tore off Tatanka's headdress and like fucked it all up, and a bunch of like Indian activists got all pissed off about it or something.
Because the white man was.
Yeah,
he is like the ultimate, the white taxman. The IRS is taking the Indians down.
Yeah, exactly. The white taxman was humiliating an Indian.
Ay.
All right, man. Well, hey, we're already at almost 43 minutes. I think we should break this into a part 2. You down with that?
All right,
cool. So, hey, guys, stick with us because we're going to come back and we are going to preview WrestleMania 28 on Sunday. We're going to preview the main card and make our predictions, and there's going to be something wacky at stake, so join us. All right, guys?